Folks, what's up? This is Michael in the Graveyard Shift in the wee hours of the night with your daily trivia question. Yet once again to get your day started, and we are back to the grind coming off a holiday weekend. Holiday weekend is over, folks. The good thing is it's already Tuesday. The bad thing is you're going to have about 500 emails in your inbox to get caught up in about 50 questions in 5 minutes, all that good stuff. So yeah, I get hit pretty hard today, but we're back at it, and let's get to it. So the answer to the previous trivia question was none other than the Louisiana Purchase. Now this occurred in 1803, and this was a huge land deal between the United States and France, in which the United States acquired approximately 827,000 square miles of land west of the Mississippi River for $15 million. It doubled the size of the country at the time, folks. It was really a big deal. The United States was desperately trying to expand westward to begin with, and navigation of the Mississippi River and access to the port of New Orleans had become critical to American commerce. France acquired the territory from Spain, who had owned it since the 1760s. Now, this concerned President Jefferson, since Napoleon was planning to use Louisiana to kind of revive the French Empire in the New World. The Louisiana Territory became a hot spot. All of a sudden, all eyes are on this territory, and Jefferson realized there was a need for action. Jefferson sent James Monroe and Robert Livingston to France as ambassadors of sorts, with instructions to obtain vital land east of the Mississippi. He wanted New Orleans and all of part of the Floridas, and at the least, he sent him out there. At the least, he just wanted access to ports in the area, because they knew that the ports along the Mississippi were vital, right? So he sent the two with approval to allocate up $10 million for just this section, right? So when they arrived, Napoleon's plan for the Louisiana Territory were beginning to unravel due to a number of factors. There was a yellow fever outbreak. There was an inevitable looming war with Britain that he knew would be coming, and his realization of an inability to send enough French troops to fight the British. He essentially and suddenly abandoned all of his plans, and he offered the whole entire Louisiana Territory for $15 million. So Monroe and Livingston were like, "Oh, wow, really? Okay, well let's sign some paperwork and do this." So seizing on the opportunity of an absolute lifetime, and fearing that Napoleon would withdraw the offer, they moved very quickly. And even though it exceeded their authority of $10 million that Jefferson had initially sent them over with, Monroe and Livingston finalized what would become known and go down in history as the greatest real estate deal ever, without question, when you factor in how much they paid for it per acre. Okay, even in today's standards, folks. And it, again, like I was saying before, it doubled the size of the United States. A couple of cool geek factoids about the whole thing. The constitutionality of the purchase would be debated and called into question, with some saying that Jefferson had overstepped his authority beyond the Constitution, which was a big no-no. And Jefferson argued that the purchase was to protect the citizens of the United States, therefore making it constitutional. He was basically like, "Look, folks, when something like this lands in your lap, you got to do what you got to do." Okay, this became kind of debated and played out as the concept of implied powers. Okay, Lewis and Clark would embark on their historic expedition through the Louisiana Purchase, through this territory, a few years later, and the territory made up all or part of what would become 15 modern United States, between the Mississippi and the Rocky Mountains, folks. That's the Louisiana Purchase. Pretty cool stuff. All right, folks, off we go. Brand new week, brand new opportunities, brand new trivia question for July 5th on this day in 1984. In the case of United States v. Leon, the Supreme Court provides one of the few exceptions to the exclusionary rule against using evidence obtained through defective means, as long as this notion of an honest dealing and sincerity of intention is present. It's a tough question, folks. I'm going to try and hit you up with tough questions this week. Good luck. Have a good week, folks. Have a terrific Tuesday. All that good stuff. Thanks for all you do. Peace out.